Greetings, it's Intuitive Jacob back, here to do a crescent style La Vera Sibila reading for you for the next fortnight period. So for those of us who don't like weeks, that's going to be the next 2 strongs. We're going to pull 7 different cards and they're going to answer several different questions for us. Number 1 is, what is the past situation that led us up to now? The second card will be, what is your now situation? The third card is going to give us an idea of what's up in the recent or near future, so that next fortnight period. The fourth card will give us an idea of what your inner world is showing you. The fifth is going to show you what your external world and other people might be bringing in. The sixth card is going to give us a really good idea of what you would need to do to maintain things just as they are right now to lead us into the 7th card outcome. So we'll be taking a look at that on the inside, and I'll catch you there for your own reading. See you in a sec. Also, another quick note. I tend to be more of a moon/rising reader because of how I am governed and ruled by the moon in my own natal chart. So I would recommend to not only watch your sun signs, but take a look at your moon and your rising signs with me, because you might find more messages there. All right, we'll see you on the inside for your reading. Hey, what's up, Sagittarius? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Just get a little bit more of your energy here on these cards. And shuffling for your fortnight. So the next 2 strongs, aka weeks. All right. Gonna go ahead and deal your 7. You might want to pay attention to where things like Jupiter and Pluto are in your chart, because of where the retrogrades are happening right now. Hearing the Pluto retrograde that's happening on the 24th. It's going for about 5 months. Might be really big for some of you all, just due to where Jupiter is also in retrograde, and like the Sagittarian nature of, it's like the shift of luck is what it's huge. This is many things being called into accountability for some of us. And I'm hearing it might be especially so for many of you Sages. And that's a rather excited card. We're going to take that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. La Fidelta. I was just literally hearing, this is about somebody that might have lost their dog. Really sorry if that's the case. For somebody else, I'm hearing this is literally just about loyalty and about the question of what it is to be loyal and a real friend. And maybe what it's like to have learned that in a crappy way, because what was kind of showing up underneath this here that was looking up at me is disgrazia. And that's kind of like the Tower card, if you were going to compare it to a tarot card. And that's literally straight up destruction. And hearing about a house fire. And I'm really sorry if that's how you lost somebody. They're saying something about arson, and wow, this is interesting. Hearing for somebody, it was about how they caught somebody in a relationship. Wow. Okay, here. Sag, too many messages. Hit me up if you want one with just your private energies on there. I can do one with just your energies and your questions. But for now, let's take a look at the first card here. This is going to give us an idea of what the past was leading up to now, which is going to be the second card. Denari. So I'm hearing for somebody, it's whatever was vaulted. For somebody very specifically, they're saying this is like what somebody refused to talk about. Whether or not it was money, it's like family secrets is what they're saying. It's like something that was getting away in somebody's family, and it was like they just keep showing me like people going like I'm not gonna talk about it, and like making a really weird face, like like somebody swallowed the canary. And when they say, oh, they look like they swallowed the canary, it was just somebody making a distressed face and like covering their mouth. Alright, so, and for somebody else, they're saying it's like whatever happened to them when they were 6 years old. And it's like it was a really big deal, nobody wants to talk about it. Alright, here's what's happening now, Sagittarius, in your world. Conversazione. This is the conversation that somebody is having, perhaps with their family, at a table. So maybe these are the things that are coming up now. Maybe it's finally the time to talk about this. I'm hearing for somebody it's about the trust fund. And it's like, what happened to the money? Alright. Let's see what's happening over the next fortnight. So approximately the next 2 strongs or weeks ahead. L'amante. So this is nice. Here's something very fortunate. If you're looking for love, I'm hearing this might be somebody that you didn't realize was interested in you, actually. This person that's showing up here might be an artist of some kind. I'm hearing for somebody, this is actually like a warning, though, because it's like, this is your competition. And it's kind of like, if you don't speak up about this, or it's not exactly like that for somebody else. I'm hearing for somebody else, it's like the money that was exchanged was like somebody's barter, is what they're saying. But it was like between friends. And so I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, it's going to be very clear whether it was about money or whether it was about love. And that the key is in your ability to have this conversation and be taken seriously. That's going to make sense for somebody. Okay, let's see what your internal world is going through right now. This is sort of like your inner life card here. La Costanza. See, okay, this person is wrapped in red for a reason. Although they look like a beauty queen of some kind there, that's somebody that's kind of covered themselves. They're covering their material needs, but they're leaning on something for a reason. There's destruction around them. And I'm hearing this might have been like after the fall, that this is just how somebody learned to take care of themselves, like after the fall. They're talking to me about like whatever the last relationship was, and it's literally like somebody took their head off. It's like somebody just like ripped this person's head off and just like threw him on the side of the road, is what they're making it look like to me. Like it was just like emotionally kind of violent. And it's like somebody's kind of carrying this in their energy. And so I don't know if that's you, Sag. It's showing up as like your energy, unless you're the cross watcher here, watching somebody, you know, for a Sagittarius somewhere. But I'm hearing it's just good to know that if you need to talk to somebody, it's good to do it in a way where you're not just propping yourself up. Because there's a risk here. I'm hearing, especially if there's like some kind of competitive situation, it's like, I'm seeing a friend here, and then I'm seeing like a locked bank, but it's like, that's not a person, but I'm hearing this might be the state of how somebody was showing up, where it was like they weren't really talking, but it's like, here's this money. You know, sometimes people will put money in things, and that's like how they interact. Sometimes instead of maybe communicating other ways, right? So if you're looking for love, it's like, you know, there's this loving energy here. You might want to open up, is what I'm getting. All right, so let's see what's in your immediate area here, Sagittarius. Bambino. So, a couple of different things could be happening here. I'm hearing one of these things is about the new start that somebody else took in love. If there was a competitive situation, it could even be so much as to hear, like, hey, such and such moved on, and, you know, look, they have this baby, or, you know, they're going to have a baby, or they could be starting a business together. Maybe they moved in, they're renovating a house. It could be a lot of different things I can see here in these, depending on which is, you know, your particular story here, Sag. But they're also showing that in this energy around you, if you're looking for a new start, it's possible that you could find something that you really love doing, and that there might also be a love interest that you don't even realize that could show up in that area. They just keep talking about it being like a fertile vicinity, especially if you're pursuing something new. Creative pursuits are getting a real good thumbs up here, especially if it's something that a friend mentioned to you. Like if they give you a tip about, like, hey, go check out this class, or go check out this thing, or I thought about you, and, you know, here's this flyer or somebody's business card. I'm just hearing it could go well. Okay, so this next card's going to show us energy that, if it doesn't change at all, will result in what the 7th card is that we'll show last. So 6th card, La Alegría. This is happy people here, and they're drinking wine and hanging out. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's what you needed to know, especially if you have been quiet. I'm hearing about a social mixer. It's like a gathering, or it's like one of those speed dating things, but it's like people getting together, and maybe it's karaoke or like something like that, KTV, but just showing people like drinking and hanging out. And I'm hearing it's like, for somebody, it's like that conversation you wish you would have had. And I'm actually hearing for somebody else, it's that conversation you probably shouldn't have had. Because I'm hearing that the joke didn't go well with somebody, especially if you weren't opened up a whole lot before. They're showing me like these 3 guys here that are drinking. I'm hearing for somebody that all this might be proving for somebody is that these 3 guys don't change. That they're all the same, and they're like pointing towards like immature behavior, and it's like these 3 drunk guys, and it's like, you know, they're just all hanging out, and it's just what they do when they get together and they just talk. And I'm hearing that the conversation when it's just the 3 of them versus when it's like the 6 or like however many people, because there's a whole family here. Here there's like kids, there's like parents, there's like the woman that's in charge. And here when it's just these 3 drinking, it's like childish behavior. Okay, so let's see what the 7th card shows us. Allegrezza al cuore. This is the happiness of the heart. This is somebody that's like changing dance partners is what I'm hearing. It's literally like, she's like, all right, done with you, on to you. And I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, it's going to be fast like that. It's like whatever is coming out in the open, especially if it's like a family thing where somebody was like being protected. It's like, there's going to be a very strong distinction, especially from the mom's point of view, or like whoever this woman is that's in charge. I'm saying the woman in charge, like she's this corner point here. I feel like she's like watching everything and she's on point, and it's like she's looking at everything and she's like, well, this one here is talented, creative, and this one here is like a baby that's just being protected and is kind of like a drunk, and this one here is figuring things out like the family would, is what I'm hearing. All right, the very specific message there, you're going to know whether or not that's for you there, Sagittarius. Make sure you check your moon and your rising if this was your sun, and hit me up if you'd like me to take a look with just your energies. Take care, and we'll catch you again soon. We're back for another one. Bye for now.